Crazy bride is embarrassed by a groomsman's wheelchair. To be clear, I wasn't at this wedding, but my mom was a bridesmaid and she said I was allowed to share it, as long as I didn't say any names. It's wild. So some of the information might be a little inaccurate. A little background. The groom has had this friend since they were little. I'm gonna call him Tyler. And when they were teens, Tyler got into a really bad car accident. The accident left him paralyzed from the stomach area down. And he's been in a wheelchair ever since. It kind of rattled their friendship for a while because the groom was the one driving and got distracted, leading to the crash. They made up after a while and became thick as thieves once again. Wedding planning comes around and obviously the groom wanted his best friend to be a groomsman. The best man was his father. It had been agreed upon like 6 to 7 months before the wedding. Everything was supposed to be fine. Everyone had their suits and the wedding was a few weeks away when the bride confessed to her bridesmaids that she thought the wheelchair would ruin the wedding photos. She asked them if they thought it would be rude to tell him he wasn't allowed in the photos. They ended up telling her to talk to the groom about it because it wasn't their place to give advice about this. She took their advice and asked the groom the same question, to which he replied it wasn't Tyler's fault and he was his best friend. He wanted him to be in the photos no matter what. The bride was mad. I think she thought he would be okay with it and would agree to not let Tyler be in the photos and wasn't expecting him to disagree. She raved to her bridesmaids and was saying how it was unfair that her photos had to be ruined because of this guy and how he would make all the photos look unsymmetrical or something. My mom wasn't too sure the exact reason because she just kept saying it was unfair and she thought the chair was clunky and would look out of place among the rest of the wedding party. This whole thing caused the bride and groom to fight so much, my mom genuinely thought they would cancel the wedding. She had never seen them fight so much in their whole relationship of 4 years. The groom eventually talked to his dad about it, and even though I don't know a whole lot, I know that his dad was the one who convinced him to go through with the wedding because couples fight. And if you think this is big enough to ruin your relationship over, then it wasn't a good relationship in the first place. So, day of the wedding came around, and from what I was told, there was no fighting or resentment visible during the ceremony and everything went as planned. Tyler obviously was in the photos and none the wiser to the bride's dislike of it. The bride, though, only posted photos that didn't have Tyler in them and cropped him out of a few of them that didn't have him in it. I don't know much after all this, but my mom said the groom was pissed AF because of this and drunkenly ranted to his group of friends, Tyler included. I'm pretty sure this was the first time he heard of this. Tyler was pissed, rightfully so, but he was very mature about it and didn't say anything to the bride, even though she would have deserved it. I don't know what they're like behind closed doors, but they are clearly putting up a front in public and haven't said anything to anyone else about it. Tyler and some of their friends haven't spoken to the bride once since the whole rant, and the bride still hasn't posted pictures with Tyler in them, though the groom did on his own Facebook.